everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our next episode of A Touch of Evil, the 10-year anniversary edition, where we are continuing our playthrough with Catarina the Outlaw, Inspector Cook, Karl the Soldier, and Isabella von Took the Noblewoman, who is trying to uncover the mystery of the spectral horseman in the epic villain version. We've already lost a couple of our town elders to things. We lost the Lady Handbrook and the Lord Handbrook. Both of them are dead. Luckily, their daughter is safely in the entourage of Isabella von Took, though maybe not so safely, because when she has a special ability that says manipulation, she may discard allies' items or investigation to prevent a wound to herself. This ability may be used any number of times per turn, so she could just drain herself dry. And she's got a padded jacket, a pitchfork, and Lucy Handbrook with her. She's actually a pretty good combatant now with a 5 strength. And the padded jacket giving her, and Lucy giving her 4 health, so she's probably actually our toughest individual at the moment. But we also then lost the doctor, Dr. Manning. He went over to evil. We found out he is a bad guy, and he's joined the Spectral Horseman and is now known as the Good Doctor. So we have to deal with him too, punk. But on the flip side, we have a couple of good people that we know are not bad. We have Sophie, the midwife. We know that she's got some dirty little secrets about being a war criminal, but other than that, she's safe. And the Reverend is actually a hero. So's the magistrate. He has got inner strength, and we want him to help us fight. So we got 3 that are good, and the rest are just gone already. So that's the way we're at. We're getting close to a couple of our objectives. One of them is I kept the attack card because I'm still trying to solve this. Break the curse. This is actually break the hateful curse. It's actually a tough one to fulfill. We haven't gotten there yet. We're going to see if I can get Karl to fulfill that one, so we can get the bonus for him. It'll give him +1 spirit and another health. He's probably the best one to do it because he has already accomplished one of those things by taking the attack card as a trophy that he got. But we'll see what he can do this turn, and we are still under the weather effect of a chill wind. All heroes are -1 fight dice this round, so I got to remember that. That sucks. And so let's get started right away with our turn. The first thing that we're going to do is move the first player token over to Isabella von Took, and she will go. So we're going to start her turn right now. Isabella is at the windmill right now, where she has been able to get the pitchfork and help Lucy uncover her diary, a couple of things. But we're going to continue to move a 6. Wow, that is good. Where can she go with a 6 that's useful? I think she's already got a manor card. She can also, personal items may carry 1 extra item or ally card from a single location. I may send her back to the, let's see how far she can get. 1, 2, 3. She's got a lot of investigation too. I can actually do some things there. I probably should have her go back to the blacksmith and buy some things, and maybe we can get some people back out in the town. I don't know. She's got a ton of investigation. Or do I go back to the manor house? I think with a 6, either way, I can do either one of these. I think, though, guaranteed fun. Now, we're going to go to here, where she's going to come back to the blacksmith, okay? Where the first thing she'll do is draw an event card, which we always need. Then she can purchase some store items. So I cut that, and here we go. Strength of battle. Plays immediate play on any hero. Remains in play. I think I'm going to play this on Karl. That'll give him a 5 strength. We could use some more battle prowess with him. Right now, he's just got the attack card and a horse, so we're going to give that to Karl. He has now got an additional strength in combat. That is good for him. I'm starting to run out of room under my characters for cards, but got to keep track. All right, well, that is that event card. We had to play that immediately, but next up, we're going to buy some town items with some of the stuff that she's got and see what we get. See what we get. Okay, let's see. I've got 1. I'll cut again. Remember, it's a personal thing. I take 3 cards, and that's all they can buy. That's all that's available in the shop. I might as well take that one at this time. So that's how we do that. Okay, so she's got the pitchfork already. The Book of Lore, discard to cancel a mystery card or move the shadow track 1 step closer to darkness, and it gives her +2 honor. That would give her a 5 honor like everybody else. The silver shot, she can actually afford to get the silver shot. The item may be used while also using a gun. Your fight dice rolls of 6+ count as 2 hits. See, the problem is she doesn't have a gun. I think she'll definitely do this. The pistol, she's going to have a pistol. And how much do I have? I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, just enough I could get the Book of Lore and the pistol. That would fill up. That would mean she has all the items she can carry from the town. She can carry up to 4 actually, but I'll give her 3 right there because she's already got the padded jacket. Oh gosh, do I just, because I think I need to reserve in case she gets in a nasty fight, want to reserve some. So I think I'm just going to buy the pistol. That gives her, wow, think about it, that gives her a 6 combat. And that only cost us 5 of her investigation. So we're going to put that with her, and she's got some investigation in reserve to block some wounds. And now she's got a combat strength of, oh wow, it's even better than I thought. So she's got a 3. Lucy Hamburg puts her up to 4. No, it's a 6. She's got a 6 combat. She's doing better. We're in a good place. I'm feeling it. Okay, that was it for her turn, though. Can she do anything? No, there's already a barricade and that there. I don't think there's anything else we need to or can do. So we're going to move over to Catarina, who's probably going to try and get some stuff or fight that bar guest. I'm not sure which. She's only got a town item on him, so she's got to visit the locations as well. Okay, well, here is Catarina. Let's see what she gets. Oh, wow, cocked like crazy. She got a 2. She does not have any special movement. This is the problem with her, why she hasn't visited any of the corner locations. But she does have 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's what she's going to do. She's got a cunning of 3. She's going to move over to, she's tried this before, by the way. She could move to the church. She's already trained her spirit up twice. I don't think that's very good. I wish we just had 1 more movement. That's all we needed from her. Darn it. Okay, well, I don't have any way to get any more movement, so she's going to go over to the magistrate's office, where she's going to attempt 2 things. She will first attempt to place a, well, first she will draw an event card. So we're full of event cards because we can't move. Oh, I could have gone and fought the bar guest. We do need to get rid of it. Maybe she'll do that. No, I don't think so. I think Karl will if we can get that to that point. She gets an event card. That's that. Reassuring speech. Play as an action while in town space to move the shadow track D3 steps toward darkness. Gain 2. I think we'll just play this. This is valuable to us. So we'll just play it. We're going to roll a D3 on that and see what we can get. Now, the last time I did this, I did not... throwing dice everywhere. Last time I did this, I did not do very well. Let's see what we get this time. Oh, well, that's really good. So we are going to get... How many investigation? 2. So 6 investigation. Wow, this really paid off for her. There's 6 investigation for her from that. And we get to go 1, 2, and 3 up to 15. That was really, really good. So we are back up. Now, that does make our layer card a little more expensive, but it buys us time. And so now we have a ton of investigation. So she is definitely going to attempt, she's going to spend 2 investigation, boom, to attempt to increase her cunning while at the magistrate's office. 3 dice, but if she can get a 4th die in there, then it'll help her to build a barricade. So let's do this first. She, wow, barely succeeded, but she did. So we are going to gain a cunning token for her. That goes on her board. She has now got a cunning of 4. And now we're going to get another die because she's going to build a barricade there. She's going to do all of it there. Boom, we're going to knock all this out. So she builds a barricade. She succeeded with a 6 and a 5. And I'll tell you how we do that with this, right? So while in any town space, the hero may build a barricade. As an action, make a cunning score 5+. We did that with a 5 and a 6. So we get to take a barricade out. But not only that, it gives her another 2 cunning, or 2 investigation for doing that. So she gets 2 back from what she just did, which is quite cool. So now the barricade is there. Now we have every location. Yep, every single location is barricaded. And she's going to spend 4 investigation, 1, 2, 3, 4, to put a militia token in that space with the magistrate's office. So we'll just do this like so and put her there. And that was a really good turn. Even though it didn't give her stuff or anything, that was a really good turn for Catarina. She helped the town quite a bit in her pursuits of helping to defeat the ghost, the spectral horseman. But that, unfortunately, is all she can do. Not unfortunately, it was a really good turn, because we only need... Now I needed a militia in the doctor's office in the church, and we got that covered completely. Wouldn't that be cool? Then we can start moving that track up, that shadow track, even better. And we got some assistance there. We can complete that endeavor. So, but next up, that is going to be the end of Catarina's turn. So next up, we're going to have Inspector Cook. Inspector Cook is... where is he? He is down here in the marsh. Let's see what he gets. He gets a 4, so I think all we're going to do with him, he's got 1 wound. He's okay. Got a lot of investigation. Yeah, I think what we'll do with him, he's got so much stuff. He's going to go 1, 2 over to the old woods. The old woods. We're going to have an encounter there. So he moved over there with his 4, but he only used 2 of it. Remember, you never have to use all your movement. You can move up to that many. And I don't particularly like roll and move mechanics, but it always seemed to work well in this game, as well as the other Flying Frog games, you know, like Shadows of Brimstone and Fortune and Glory, and you know all the other ones that they've done. You know what I haven't played in a long time is Conquest Planet Earth. That's another fun game of theirs. Okay, anyway, let's see what we get here. We get, oh my gosh, Franklin the Old Hound. Oh, Inspector Cook just became one of the toughest people in the game. He's an ally, he's an animal, and gives us 2 wounds. 2 wounds, that is outstanding. I'm going to put him in there. I'm going to have to put him on top. What's the stuff that, I mean, every time I play Inspector Cook now, I'm going to have to go through his items because he's got so much stuff. But we'll deal with it. I mean, because he's got a musket, a horse. He's got all kinds of things going on. He's got his combat's only 3, but he can swap out his spirit. No, he can't. No, he can't, but that's somebody else. But he does get +1 cunning. You know, I missed out. He has +1 cunning. This is why I got to look at all his stuff every turn. He had this book. I could have got another cunning, but he succeeded at everything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. His cunning's currently 6, right? Yeah, 4, 5, 6. Why? I thought he was already a 6. Did I miss something there? No, I guess not. Anyway, he's doing quite well. All right. That is the end of his turn, and he is there in Ye Old Woods. That's all that happens. I believe, I'm going to just double check. Yeah, it's corner location, so that's what happens there. And then last but not least, we have Karl. Let's hope that Karl can get back and kill the Barghest, because that's kind of what I want him to do. He rolls a 5. Karl is going to do that. He is going to go back and deal with the Barghest. 1, 2, 3, 4 to here, and then we're going to have a fight with him and the Barghest. Now, if you remember, the Barghests have this. They have a couple things. 1, 4 fight dice, so I'll get out there 4 fight dice right now. We have to defeat him with. They have 2 health. They get 4. It gives 4 investigation, and it's got this relentless hunting and chase ability. You know, it's interesting. We haven't rolled on that chart much at all, which is interesting. We'll deal with I think the only one that we're really going to have to deal with is the relentless hunting. Let's think about what we got for Karl. Well, Karl has got a base combat of 4. He's got a what? And he's got this card, which is the Strength of Battle, which gives him 5. We have the Weather card, which gives him 4. And I think that is it for him. Yep, that's it. Now remember, one of the reasons it's good to fight with him is because the first wound of every combat does not hurt him. So he can absorb it because he's a veteran. Let's see what we get. Well, 2 hits from them. That means we got 1 hit. And 2 hits from us. That means we killed it. So we killed the Barghest. That means he is going to take this clown off the board. That is good. There's no longer a Barghest in the town hall. It gives him 4. I'm just going to take 1 away from him and give him a 5. So I'm going to take the one away from him and give him a 5. That gives him 10, 12 investigation. And he does take, I have to put another wound on him. So he's got 2 wounds of his 3. So hopefully he doesn't get attacked this turn. He's safely in the town square. By the way, I don't recall if I mentioned this in a previous episode, but it doesn't say it in the book, but it does say it on the Spectral Horseman card. When he rides, he does not go there. He stops at any of the other town spaces. So, as typical of myself, I was making it more difficult for me to survive. But that's going to be the end of that. So, we're going to go on to the mystery phase. All of our players have gone. So, first off, we are going to add a dread token right here. It's 3, so it's likely to trigger. We'll see. Let's roll a die and see. A 2, so it will. I'm going to take those dread off the table now. They're all gone, but we are going to have a epic villain encounter instead. However, first things first, we're going to roll on our cooperative mystery phase chart. Let's see what we get. We get, I had 3 dice in there, but they're both 2s, so it's going to be a 7. Okay, there we go. Surge of Evil. Roll on the villain. Well, just when I said we weren't doing this, roll on the villain minion chart and work out the results. If it's a minion or if the villain attacks, draw a random location for placement. So we are actually going to roll on this chart full on. We're just going to roll and get whatever we get. We haven't done that yet. It's going to be fun. And I'm rolling dice all the way across the table. It's crazy talk. Okay, what do we got? We got a 5. Galloping Evil. Place the Spectral Horseman on the board at a random location. He then rides d6 spaces along the shortest path to the nearest hero, fighting any heroes moved over as for his relentless charge ability. Okay, well, let's take a look at that. Okay, let's see where he plops down. He's going to plop down in the church. Well, he's not going to go very far, is he? All right, well, he came to the church right here. There he is. And then we're going to roll for his movement. Let's see where he goes. He's going to roll a d6 and move to the nearest hero, which looks like it's going to be Karl. But it says if it's based on the rules of his relentless charge, it will not be Karl. It will probably be, in fact, Isabella. So let's see what a 5. Okay, well, the only way he would have not gotten to there is, I don't know, a 1 would have got him there. So he moves on to the blacksmith, where we're going to do a fight round with him. He is currently at a 6 combat because of the good doctor. So he's at a 6 combat right now. We'll deal with that, and then we're going to have to deal with an epic encounter. So again, like his relentless charge, it's going to do wounds. We're going to get back health. So we'll see how this goes. To get back health, because I was looking at her health. What I meant to say was she will get investigation. So there's 4, a 5, and a 6 for the Spectral Horseman. Now for her, she's got a base of 3 combat. Okay, she has got Lucy Handbrook. She has got a pistol. She has got a pitchfork, and that's it. That's pretty good, though, right? So that's a goodly number of things to fight with. Let's see what she. Then I take one away for the weather condition we are suffering from. Let's see what happens. Wow, it didn't hit. That is amazing. Look, the Spectral Horseman did no damage with 4s and 2s. Wait, he might have. I'm just going to double check. Does he hit? I'm going to check all his abilities. Every time the Spectral Horseman kills a town elder, oh, he's got +2 health. I got to remember that. That's easy enough to do. I'll take this health token right here and put it on him. But I want to remember that. I just read this collect souls. Every time the Spectral Horseman kills a town elder, he's killed 2. So we're going to give him 2 of these tokens. Now he's got even more health. Deadly Spectre, +1 combat. We got that with Spirit. Cover the covered bridge when a hero enters or starts their move in the covered bridge. Add 1 dread. We don't have to do that right now because we haven't entered the covered bridge at all. We've never gone that way. Cold Vengeance. Whenever a Spectral Horseman does 1 or more wounds to a hero outside of a shadow. Oh, more. Okay, well, I probably should have moved that down. I need to pay more attention to his track. So I think he's done wounds at least twice to people, at least, right? So we're going to say we're back down to a 13. I think that's fair. All right, well, anyway, that gives, on his relentless charge, that gives 1 investigation. I got to remember to look at his sheet every time. 1 investigation each to Isabella. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get rid of that. Give her a 5. 6, 7, 8. She's got 8 investigation and totally fended off Spectral Horseman, who's probably now really PO'd. Oh, I also had an extra die there, but that's okay. It worked out. I'm going to roll it. Could have got extra investigation. A 4 does not do that. The only one that hits on a 4 is Catarina. Okay, well, let's continue on with our fun because we are not done yet. We have to do our epic villain encounter. Okay, let's see what we get, guys. All right, jack-o'-lanterns. When a hero ends their move in a town space or at the manor, they gain 1 investigation and add a dread marker to the shadow track. Wow, that was going to be a hard one to remember, isn't it? Okay, well, so every time we enter a town space, which we've been doing a lot, or the manor house, that means we're going to have many, many more of these encounters coming up soon. Hopefully, wait, I can get rid of that card, can't I? Do I have a way to get rid of that card? I think I do. Honorable gestures, nope. I thought I had a way to get rid of a mystery card. Oh, the book I didn't buy. Yeah, I could have, but I can't now, so we can't do that. And I don't have the Reverend. I think he can do something with that too. No, he can't either. Man, I would love to get rid of that card. It remains in play with the Spectral Horseman. So I think I'm going to put that one out on the board too, along with the weather conditions, so I don't forget it as easily. So I'll put it out there. So here we are. Now we got these 2 things. The jack-o'-lanterns have appeared in the town and at the manor house. I would imagine that the evil good doctor is stalking the town and putting out these evil jack-o'-lanterns. Whew, okay, well, that was quite a turn. And that is going to be the end of this episode. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of A Touch of Evil. This is, to me, a very enjoyable game. It's not crazy heavy mechanically, but there's enough to it to keep you busy strategically, getting around and doing things. And we get to have the fun of seeing what happens with these stories we develop. Definitely develop some great storylines as you go. Yeah, so right now, our most courageous and tough person is probably Inspector Cook and the noblewoman, Isabella. The two fighters, Catarina and Karl, are not as good yet, but hopefully they will be soon. We got to get them to the corner location. So it's really time to leave the town. I do need to get a militia into the church and the doctor's office, but we can't do that right away. We might have to move on. I got to get them out and get them getting some stuff. Like, look what's happened with Inspector Cook, who has actually been out investigating, doing his thing. He's gotten a lot of stuff, and so we got to keep people moving around. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it always. And please like, share, and subscribe when you get the chance. That is very helpful to the channel. And I will talk to you in the next episode. And by the way, if there's more stories, I have another one I got to get up. I don't know if I'll get it up in this episode or another one. But I do have another story for, a possible story for Sophie, the midwife. And we'll see how that turns out. Also, again, if you want to tell the story of why the good doctor became evil, please do. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.